Hello and welcome to today's episode. I'm excited to share a story that's not just close to my heart, but also might resonate with many of you dog lovers out there who are dealing with the frustrating reality of canine allergies. So picture this. It was just another day when I got a call from my friend Sarah. Now, she's someone who's an amazing pet parent to her golden retriever, Bella. But on this call, her voice was shaky. Almost like I could feel the stress through the phone. "Bella's itching again," she said with exasperation. Poor Bella had been battling allergies for months, and it seemed like nothing was working. The antihistamines were barely making a dent, and she was scratching herself raw, leaving her once lustrous coat patchy and dull. This isn't just a single story, though. It's a narrative that's becoming all too common. Veterinarians across North America report a significant rise in allergy-related claims. Can you believe that insurance data shows a 42% increase in the frequency of allergy and ear infection claims between 2019 and 2023? It's an alarming trend and highlights how common this issue has become. Factors like increased pollution, changes in pollen seasons due to climate change, and even the rise of ultra-processed commercial pet foods are all possible culprits. Sarah had tried everything conventional, from prescription shampoos to steroid treatments, and was really at her wit's end when she turned to me for advice. Now, I've been diving deep into natural remedies, and particularly how diet can play a crucial role in managing inflammation. Recent studies confirm that inflammation is often at the root of chronic conditions like allergies in dogs. What really piqued my interest was the emerging research on the gut-skin axis in canines, showing how intestinal health directly impacts skin conditions. I suggested we explore an anti-inflammatory diet as a first step. Sarah was skeptical but hopeful, wondering if it could help. I told her, "I honestly don't know for sure, but it's worth a shot," and I meant it. The pet food industry has seen a shift towards transparency and quality, with many manufacturers now incorporating superfoods and adaptogens specifically designed to support immune function and reduce inflammation. So, we set a date to start the transition, and I found myself feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. I was reading everything I could find, trying to arm myself with the latest insights. Additionally, I consulted with Dr. Jennifer Martinez, a holistic veterinarian with over 15 years of experience in integrative approaches to canine allergies. Her guidance and supporting liver detoxification while introducing anti-inflammatory foods was invaluable to our plan. Finally, the day arrived. We began introducing Bella to a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants. Think high-quality, wild-caught salmon, vibrant sweet potatoes, and those little powerhouses, blueberries. We also added turmeric with a pinch of black pepper for bioavailability and bone broth made from grass-fed beef bones to support gut healing. The idea was simple but powerful. Tackle inflammation from the inside out, allowing Bella's skin to heal naturally. This approach is strongly supported by canine nutritionists who highlight how diets rich in these compounds can significantly reduce pro-inflammatory markers in a dog's system. The first week was nerve-wracking. Bella was a bit unsure of her new meals, sniffing cautiously, and Sarah was worried if she'd get all the nutrients she needed. "What if it's not enough?" she asked. I reassured her with what I knew, that inflammatory responses can often be profoundly moderated through dietary adjustments. We carefully tracked Bella's caloric intake and supplemented with a high-quality multivitamin specifically formulated for dogs transitioning to this new diet. By the second week, I started noticing small, encouraging changes. Bella's coat appeared shinier, with new growth showing a healthier texture, and she didn't seem as desperate to scratch herself anymore. Her energy levels improved, and she was more playful during walks. Sarah was cautiously optimistic, which was a huge step. but I was still holding my breath. I couldn't shake the fear that this was just a fluke. However, Bella's behavior, sleeping more soundly and showing less anxiety during thunderstorms, suggested that the inflammation reduction was having systemic benefits beyond just her skin condition. Then came what I call the messy middle of our journey. Around the third week, Bella had a minor setback. Her itching flared up after a particularly humid day, and I was crushed, thinking we might have missed something crucial. But here's the thing. Canine allergies are rarely triggered by a single factor. It's often a complex combination of environmental triggers, seasonal changes, stress levels, and dietary sensitivities. The immune system's interconnected nature means that healing rarely follows a straight line, and setbacks are part of the recovery process. It was during this time I stumbled upon a helpful article about common pitfalls in transitioning dogs to natural diets. It highlighted how rotating proteins too frequently during the initial healing phase can overwhelm the immune system. I called Sarah, and we decided to dial back, simplifying Bella's meals again. We returned to a single protein source, the salmon, and kept the vegetable combinations consistent for at least 2 more weeks to let her system stabilize. Over the following weeks, Bella's condition improved steadily. Her scratching reduced significantly, and there was a light in her eyes that hadn't been there for months. The hot spots healed, new fur growth appeared healthy and thick, and her overall demeanor transformed. For Sarah, it was like watching her dog come back to life. She was thrilled, and I was so relieved, feeling like we were finally on the right track. The transformation was remarkable enough that Sarah's veterinarian asked for detailed notes, intrigued by the results. So, if you're dealing with a similar situation, consider exploring an anti-inflammatory diet for your furry friend. It might be the key to turning things around, just like it was for Bella. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you found this story both helpful and inspiring. Until next time, take care and give your pets an extra hug from me.